So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. And our live game is Manchester City against Manchester United. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Manchester City decide to name a starting 11 that looks like this.
Ruben Dias, Stones, Lewis, Vidio, Rodri,
Gray, Reinders,
Foden, Doku.
And that gets things rolling. So this is round two between these two sides who have already met once this season. Derby's always an occasion for pride and for passion, and this one no exception. United are having a tough week. It is a crazy schedule for them.
Yeah, it's a tough spell, and guarding against fatigue for the players is key now. Tiredness can be the blame for more injuries, so it's an opportunity for the manager to shuffle his pack.
Goes for the cross. Goal! Manchester United! And however many surrounded him, that is what he can do.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
City trail at this early stage. How will they respond?
Foden.
Manchester City are on a good run here at home, unbeaten in the last 5.
Mbuemo.
Thiago.
Haaland.
Good challenge, he just stood firm.
De Ligt. Gray. Foden.
Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. And oh! And he's found the net!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
What about that, Jim Begley?
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot it was ghastly defence.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Thiago.
Foden.
Matheus Cunha.
That's a decent ball. Rodri cuts it out. The accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Yeah, the communication lines were working really well, but the supply line just had a bit of a blockage.
Oh, he's come flying in. Forward it goes. Looks to dink one in. Worth a try, but not this time.
I think it's a very good try, and I think he chose the right option, but let me tell you, that's a tough skill.
Rodri. Lewis.
Aim forward,
Foden.
pumps it forwards. Now here's the through ball. Gets up to head it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, one moment there was a little bit of space, Peter, they could have worked with, but the next it was shut down, and it was shut down extremely well.
Aimed long and direct. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He'll have a dip!
Well, when the keeper lost control of that, usually a striker would react first, so that defender deserves praise.
Now the pass. Oh, well defended, that had to be done.
Doku.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that.
Doku.
Brings it forward. It's a long forward pass. Oh, good interception. Stones gets into the right position to intercept. Gets it back.
Haaland.
Oh, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken. His body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Manchester
he may
United
well be lining
with a
up
decent
the
chance
knuckleball
here,
here.
and there's
It
little
is a
doubt about who'll
specialty.
take it. And this is Fernandez. Firmly met. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Bruno Fernandez drills one in. Ruben Diaz gets it away. Bruno Fernandez goes long and forward. Reinders. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. They've managed to get it away. All driven towards the far post.
Doku.
Reinders. Rodri. Bruno Fernandez. Out wide to the right. Looks to slip it through. That intervention was very necessary. And out to safety. Delict. Pops it upfield. And it's half-time here. So when they come for the break with nothing to separate them, the score 1-1. So once again, we're underway. Gets it back. The defence can get it clear. He's gone for it! The ball's come loose and the chase is on. It's on a plate. Lovely feet. Oh, good stop, it had to be. Maguire can hoist it clear. Battles to win it back.
Matheus Cunha. Foden.
The Red Devils are looking to get back to winning ways following on from that marginal defeat. Bruno Fernandez tries the route one option. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Rodri kings it out wide. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Maguire is now in the last chance saloon.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, that's true.
And is that how you're seeing it?
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Reinders looks towards the front.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Wonderful quick feet. Ball's loose, who's getting there? De Ligt gets good distance on it. Try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. It's come loose. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Foden boots it upfield. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, and having notched the goal already, Peter, he's not going to be allowed to run off the shoulders as much as he'll want.
Timely intervention. And he's there to hoof it away. City look as though they're about to make a change. Danger averted for now. It's a throw in. Manchester City have a sub ready to come on.
Bueno.
Manchester City have anticipated an aerial bombardment.
Just looks like mass defence.
Yeah, it's a case of needs must at certain times, Peter, and they have to respond to what's being asked of them.
Tries a long pass towards the front. Sesko. Out to the left it goes. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Lewis. City go in search of their winner. Reinders. Sesko.
Bueno.
I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Thrust towards the front line. He's made certain that won't get through. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Yeah, I think the problem there was that the pass was telegraphed. An easy read for the defence.
Knocks it towards the front. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Maguire. Reinders. Ruben Dias.
Stones.
Reinders.
Vidio.
Doku.
Hoisted towards the area. Oh, that's neat. Goes for goal!
I think the key for this game now is who can show that extra little bit of composure on the ball. You can't lose it like that.
Tries a through ball. It's the through ball. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Thiago. So that's it. It is all over. So it's ended in a draw, craft and graft and everything apart from a winning goal that never came. An intriguing contest and a result which at least partly satisfied. With the group stage over, the competition becomes a whole new beast now. No second chances, it is do or die every step of the way from here to the final. This is where the stakes get higher for all those teams remaining. Knockout football from here. And now the lineups for the game. We're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy is the one that runs the show, Tony Kroos. So good from a deep midfield position, but his presence is often key that little bit further back when playing out from defence. Essentially, it makes him everybody's go-to guy.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Hoisted towards the area.
That was just asking too much of his teammates by playing it in so early.
Matches Cunha. Looks to slip it through. Yes, another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Yeah, I think the problem there was that the pass was telegraphed. An easy read for the defence.
And it's Mkhitaryan. Wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Mkhitaryan is flagged offside. Ball's gone out of play. Who's going to make this theirs? Oh, nice touch, that's beautiful. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Tries a through ball. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Well, the odds were right up against them, but they saved themselves with some very good defending.
He had a decision to make there, and he got it absolutely spot on with a beautiful piece of timing in the tackle. Any hesitation then would have either seen him get a card or his team concede a goal. I can only say, well done, son.
And the through ball is intercepted. Ugarte. Thuram gets it back. United so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Mkhitaryan. Now the pass. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Yeah, the communication lines were working really well, but the supply line just had a bit of a blockage.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Looks like a good ball through. Mkhitaryan absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Calhanoglu, aimed long and direct. Oh, he's come flying in. Dumfries. Mkhitaryan. Got a throw in. Bruno Fernandes plotting from out on the right hand side. Passes it through. Has a hit! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Oh, such a good ball to get him through. Showed real vision and awareness then in trying to pick him out.
Calhanoglu tries to get it forward quickly. Thuram, out to the left it goes. Looks like a good ball through. Shot a goal! That is wayward.
Well, that's an illustration of how good they are on the break. I mean, all the pace and power needed to go at it with real vigour then.
Dumfries. Referee's given a throw. Lofted into the middle. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Toni Kroos. So who can spark this game into life? Good challenge, he just stood firm. Diabo tries a through ball. Cisco! Stefan de Vrij. Dumfries. Thuram plays it out to the wing. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Looks to slip it through. Clears it out of harm's way. Ugarte. Now the pass. And the first half is done. So we reach the halfway point.
Manchester United ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
After 45 minutes it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
Manchester United can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Up to meet it! Oh, not the best of headers.
I think when you're in front of goal like that, you really should do better. That's a poor finish in the end. Well, you can sense they're really going for it now. This is gung-ho, and only a goal will do for them.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Dumfries knocks it towards the front. Pumps it forwards. Oh, good interception. Akanji. Stefan de Vrij. Dumfries. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Acerbi. Back to the keeper and go again. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Sesko. Varela charges in. The Red Devils have a free kick. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Well, he's very much the go-to guy. This is right up his street.
He'll fancy himself from here. Bruno Fernandes! He went for the corner. Bruno Fernandes, the regular corner taker. The defence can get it clear. Played out to the right. And the header! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Towering header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, the keeper ended up a spectator there. He was wrong-footed and stranded, and for me, I think he was left praying.
Oh, that's great stuff from him.
I would agree. It's tremendous play. He's full of belief and imagination, and hard to contain.
That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, they know he's the root of potential problems, Peter, and they seem intent on uprooting that problem, like that.
Battles to win it back. Ball's loose, who's getting there? De Ligt. So we've reached the hour mark. Well, probably an entirely one-sided game, still up for grabs. Nothing to show for all the pressure. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Martinez. Back to the keeper and try something new. Keeper's got good distance on that. Kroos looks to dink one in. De Ligt. Acerbi. Dumfries needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too, that wasn't quite matched by the right way to pass it. Only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
How about it? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Diogo Dalot.
He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. And back to base. De Vrij pumps it upfield. Dumfries. Çalhanoğlu. Body. Out for a throw. Inter Milan. Look as though they're about to make a change. There'll be a throw-in. Umbuemo. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's gone for it! Top save! That shot was travelling. And the ball's come out! Cuts it back. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Good idea, just poorly executed. Dumfries. Spoon forward. Sesko, out to the left it goes. Oh, that's neat. Gets it back. Bruno Fernandes. Massive leap! Really well taken goal.
Listen, I've experienced that both for and against, and you won't have to guess which one I preferred.
A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
United take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. It's got through and he's had a go! And the follow-up! Oh, he couldn't get hold of it. plays it short. And the cutback. Decent clearance now. Can anyone get on the end of it? And he's there to cut it out. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. There is the final whistle. Manchester United have done what they knew they had to do, win at home. It is a handy lead to take into the second leg. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. The teams then, Aston Villa against Manchester United. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Here then the lineups for this game. So it's down to business here. So this is round two between these two sides who have already met once this season. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this guy, Jesus Navas, is a player who is synonymous with European success, both as an international and club player. You simply have to applaud the way he always manages to come up with something crucial in big games. And it's probably going to be expected of him here too.
Okay, interesting. The Red Devils have the league's best defensive record. Dina. Aston Villa were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Shaw tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Shaw. Shaw! Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, with this guy and the talent he's got, you know he's probably going to try his luck from there, but that one he didn't really get right at all.
caused a worry or two.
I couldn't have hit that any better, and any other time it would have sneaked in. I just really like the way they started with such intensity, Peter.
Camera. Terima. Out to the left it goes. Terima. It's got through and he's there to make a great save.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
And the through ball is intercepted. Well played, he saw that coming. The Villains, whose last result owes so much to the astuteness of their manager.
Look, to alter the intended game plan was a daring move on the manager's part. It wasn't quite working for him, and he accepted his mistake. And I think what followed merits a lot of praise.
Bruno Fernandes, the opportunity to showcase his dead ball craft. Towering header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Vidio plays it out to the flank. Keeper's got good distance on that. Aston Villa get it back again. Diogo Dalot. Now the pass. He's got through. Face to face with the keeper. He's off on a marauding run. Goal! Villa! The breakthrough strike.
Oh look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
Aston Villa get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Bruno Fernandes with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. No question, that's a foul. Good idea, just poorly executed. Vidio. Played out to the right. Forward it goes. Mount. Well positioned to make that interception. Goes long and forward. Bruno Fernandes. Thiago. Who's going to make this theirs? Watkins. Passes it through. A chance! And he... What about it? All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Aston Villa take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well,
At 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Mount. It's a loose ball. Sancho. Looks to slip it through. United saved by a gutsy tackle. He had to get it right.
Look, as a former defender, I can only applaud what was a tremendous challenge, not only because of its importance in stopping the attack, but for its timing and the determination in getting there.
Brought forward. What does he try from here? Plays a clever pass. That's a half-decent try.
When he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Digne. It's a long forward pass. Plays it into the channel. Lofted into the middle. And back out it comes. Terima. Big chance! And the ball's come out! Boots it upfield. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength? Before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Aston Villa didn't really deal with the wide play. It was a lovely dribble down the flank, but really they've got to double up to try and stop that. And I think with the attempted goal too, they were a little fortunate. Well, you can sense they're really going for it now. This is gung-ho, and only a goal will do for them.
Good clearance and very necessary. Gets it back. Digne. Plays it out to the wing. Goes for the cross. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Shaw. Mount. How about it? And the ball's come loose and the chase is on. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, that's true.
And is that how you're seeing it?
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Sancho.
We've got to see a real determination and purpose now if this deficit is to be recovered. No holding back and being patient about this challenge. It's time to roll the sleeves up and go for it.
Firmly met. Mado. Shoots! Just off target.
It's unusual not to see him make the keeper work. I mean, his accuracy from that type of area is so often better.
Sancho. The Red Devils haven't yet dipped into their subs.
Sancho.
Meno. Bruno Fernandes is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
It's come loose. That's gone a long way up and away. Tries lifting it over. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Spoon forward. Watkins. Bruno Fernandes. He's given away a free kick. Aim forward. Pushes it out wide. Wonderful quick feet. And it's Shaw is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Tries the route one option. Shaw. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
I timed this run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now about that. Just a little more behind it was needed.
Shaw pumps it forwards. Thiago.
Manchester United are not functioning with the cutting edge they need. We're seeing too much passing and not enough reward. It's time for more drive and certainly for more penetration.
Tries a through ball. Promising cross. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for Shaw.
And if they don't get the job done from here, he'll look back on that moment and know he should have made it a 3-goal cushion. Should have finished things off.
Clears it out of harm's way. Almost nothing left on the clock here. So it is looking now like 12 points from 12. Out to the left it goes. Rodgers. Meno. Looks like a good ball through. Looks towards the front. Now here's the through ball. Some good work on the right flank. Now what's next? Tries a long pass towards the front. He's made sure that that won't get through. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Yeah, I think the problem there was that the pass was telegraphed. An easy read for the defence.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? And that's that. Well, that is truly disappointing. It is a results business, and this result is worth nothing. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, I think, Peter, there's a pretty simple explanation.